Indian food and stuff like that, but like curries and dals, things like that, really. Yeah, I had some like neighbours that would give us free food and stuff back when I was in Blackburn. Not that type of person. I mean, okay, that's good then, but yeah, it's just hard to know what people are saying, whether what people are saying is true on here sometimes. No, I'm normally mean to everyone, so I'm definitely being truthful. No smoke here, really. No, yeah. Right, so let's get another song and hi Asman, how you doing tonight? Hope you're well. How you doing? What's your name? Nice to meet you. Hope you've had a good day tonight. What do you want to talk about then? You haven't got any ideas? But yeah, I just want to say that dream birthday, sorry, dream holiday. I'd like to go somewhere in the tropics. You know, there's lots of colour and yeah, you know what I mean, like all these just really nice looking. Yeah, I'd like to see the coral reef actually. That'd be really nice. Yeah. What's that? If you had the choice between eating a spider or eating a beetle, which one would you pick? I don't know. That's a bit of a odd question, but when was your birthday? 19th of July. Oh. Yeah, what's that? Go to space at the bottom of the sea if you could. I don't know. I mean, there's really nothing at the bottom. I don't know what's at the bottom of the sea. I mean, yeah, probably space. Really. 29, 30 next year. I feel it's probably going to be a similar one. Well, it's up to you to decide on what you want it to be. I glitch. I get paid. Thank you. Yeah, it's up to you to decide your fate. Really, I think. Maybe I could have done more if I'd have planned it out more. Because if you don't really plan it out, then you like the song. That's good. Then Shona, how you doing, Shona? Hope you're well tonight. Make sure you give me a follow if you're new here. That'd be really appreciated. Yeah. So, yeah, what does everyone want to talk about then? Are you a big TV watching? No, I'm not. Nice to meet you too. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. How are you? I'm all right. Thank you. Where are you about to you from, Shona? Yeah. What have you all been up to today, anyway? Haven't been up to anything much today, then. Welcome in here, everybody. Nice to meet you all. I'm into gaming. I used to be, not much these days, but yeah, better to not over expect. I know that's the difficult thing, really, isn't it? That's what I struggle with, really, is like managing my expectations because oftentimes I would, get my hopes up and then get them shot down. So we have to be careful about that and manage our expectations. Otherwise, we're setting ourselves up for disappointments. Yeah, I might make a video about that actually, but yeah, about managing expectations because yeah, you don't want to end up, 'cause it can be heartbreaking. Yeah, thank you for the tomato nut. It's hard to know people's true intentions. I know. It's best to just not really expect too much from people, and then you won't be disappointed. Yeah, that's what you got to do, really. But yeah, expect little, and then yeah. Anyway, so hi Kaylee, how you doing? Hope for the best, but always expect the worst. Not expect the worst, but prepare for the worst. But some say that if you expect a certain outcome, I love my body. Thank you for the likes. How are you tonight? If you expect a bad outcome, then that'll manifest more. If you get me, so we have to be careful about expecting certain outcomes because that can sort of like, um, if we believe in a certain outcome to happen, then it's more likely to happen. that being pessimistic is not necessarily the answer. So things might not always go according to plan in the exact way that we want, but we have to be hopeful, is what I'd say. And it can, I'm not saying that you could, the whole law of attraction thing is all real, but I think there is something to it in that, yeah, if you know what I mean. I hope you're all well tonight, people. If you've got any questions, put them in the chat. Esther says, I guess so, yeah. I feel the same about the having fun thing. I had one partner for 10 years. Yeah. Hi, Sharon. How's it going? Good evening to you. Hope you've had a good day. I think it's just, I know, I don't want to just be like sleeping around with different people and stuff, but yeah. Obviously, there's times where things don't work out, but we shouldn't just, in my opinion, you know, whatever, not really heavy dunker. Yeah, no, I don't think it's the answer. Hi, Sarah Louise. Good to see you again. How have you been? You had a good day. Welcome in here as always. What have you all been up to today anyway, guys? Hello, Hatta. How are you doing? Where do What do you have for tea? I've not really had much for tea. I've had some snacks and stuff like had some nuts, had some what else did I have? I had an apple actually. I picked off an apple off a tree when I was down at the equipment. It was like this apple tree though. Yeah, hi Red. So there was this apple tree at the place. All good, thanks. That's good then. Yeah, they're starting to get a bit ripe now, but it wasn't quite ripe yet. But it's getting there. But yeah, it's like in a few more days or so, they'll be quite nice. But yeah, you can tell like when they start going red, like they start getting some red on them. That's when they're getting ripe usually. But yeah, they weren't too sour or anything for me. But yeah, I bit an apple off the tree before, and maggots came out. Oh god, that's gross, isn't it? Yeah, I remember my grandma saying that one thing that put her off blackberries was yeah, she like I picked like fresh picked blackberries. I mean, was like the she like cooked them and then those maggots came to the top or something. It's just gross. We'll never do it again. I know. Yeah. I know. Luckily, I've never had that myself, but you probably want to like, but maybe you should like cut into it or something and then see. But yeah. Hi, Hannah, Joey. Hope you're well. Hello. Yeah, I used to live in Blackburn, but I live in York now. Esther, where are you from? Hi Roxy, how you doing? Hope you're well tonight. If anybody's new here, make sure you give me a follow. Thank you for following Dizzle. Hello, Steve. Good to see you again. Is your area quite busy or a bit isolating? Well, I'm on like outskirts, it's pretty quiet, but it's just people tend to be quiet. I don't know. These days, people in general seem to be more kind of quiet. Yeah, Tadcaster is not far from York. Why is that where you're from? I know Tadcaster. I've been through it on my bike and stuff, but I've been to a club before, but it's not really for me. I don't really do it very often at all. I don't like staying out really late. Like, loves it. Oh yeah, not seen Taryn for a few days. You were like, it's like you get these people right. They're here every single day, and then all of a sudden you just never see them again. It's like, what's that about? They seem like to be like some of your biggest supporters, and they just disappear off the face of the earth, and they don't even say anything. They could say at least, "Oh, I'm going to be off for a while" or something, and I don't know. Yeah, inconsistency. I know. I just find that with most of the people that watch me, they'll be here every single day for a while and then just gone. Yeah, it's just, I never disappear. Well, we'll see, but yeah. Yeah, fake people. Well, she was actually being quite supportive and all that, and thank you for the hot me on, like, being all kinda, like, sending all these gifts and stuff, but then where's she now? Just gone somewhere else. I don't know, maybe they just kind of keep some of them might just keep on, like, kind of what they might do is they might just end up going somewhere else, and then they do the same thing, and then they just kind of, like, there's people I've seen a lot of the time like that, where they just kind of fickle like that, and they just, where they'll be here for a few days and then gone. I think it was after my birthday. I think she was here on my birthday. I don't think she's been here since. I followed you for a while, Jamie, since your old account. Oh, really? I didn't know that you was on my old account, but yeah, well, that's good then. Jamie, you should make people sign blood pacts when they fought. Oh, God. Yeah, that's not really good, is it? But yeah, I don't know. It's just notice that a lot of the people are just fickle and they're here for a bit and then you never see them again. It's like, yeah, interesting. But yeah, you'll get the odd ones who are like really loyal, who stick around. Yeah, fake people just like, it's like she was like one of my biggest gifters and then gone. I don't know what they do that for, like to go like send all this and then they just go and then they're not there anymore. I don't know. Maybe she ran out of money. Yeah, maybe. But yeah, it's just well, she could. I don't expect her to like gift me every time. Like I'm not like one of these people that I'm not like that. Hi, Tristan. I'm just talking about because some people are just fickle, and it's just what I notice on here. A lot of them just well, they're here a few times and then you never see them again. They could at least say we might be gone for a while. And just you know, yeah, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I hope everyone's well anyway tonight. Feel free to ask questions, but I think it's appropriate. Anyway, Jacob, hello, PC review. How you doing tonight? Yeah, hi Paul, how you doing tonight? I might just knock off the YouTube thing now because no one's hardly even watching me over there.